The body of former Zimbabwean President Robert Mugabe will lie in state at a Harare Stadium. His remains arrived back in the country from Singapore yesterday. Ian's anchor Vuyo Mvoko joins us from outside the Mugabe home in Harare. Vuyo, what's happening there?
Thanks very much, Jane. Well, we've been here for about 90 minutes now, and in the time that we've been here, we've seen people walking in to join others who are already inside for a morning prayer. It's the very first day that former President Robert Mugabe's remains since they have been brought back from Hong Kong, and people who are here want to join the family in prayer. We are told that that prayer session is going to start any minute from now. But we also understand that President Emerson Mnangagwa and members of his team will be meeting with the family this morning to discuss details of the funeral and burial services that are going to be held this weekend. From what we've been able to gather, today and tomorrow, the remains of former President Robert Mugabe will be taken to the local Harare Stadium, and that is where Zimbabweans are being urged to go and actually pay their last respects to their former president. And then at the weekend, on Saturday, there will be this big memorial service, if you like, and that is where President Emerson Mnangagwa will address the nation, and that is where dignitaries, including other heads of state from all over the world, are expected to gather as this nation pays its last respects to the former president. Then on Sunday, that is when former President Robert Mugabe will be buried, and at this stage, it is not yet clear whether he will be buried in his ancestral village, which apparently was his request, or whether indeed the family will and the state will find one another and agree to a proposition that says that he should be buried at Heroes Acre, which is where throughout his life former President Robert Mugabe officiated over various state funerals. That in a nutshell is the state of affairs, Jane.
So controversial right to the end, and I'm just wondering how people there are feeling about this now.
Well, people feel the way they've felt about Robert Mugabe throughout his life. Those who love him continue to do so and speak very well of him, and those who don't like him or who never liked him continue to do so. You could say that he continues to divide this nation even in his death. But there seems to be a consensus generally that those, of course, who don't have particularly flattering things to say about him should perhaps wait for now and get everybody, or allow at least everybody, to pay their last respects. And that is the predominant sentiment one seems to be getting, certainly in the 24 hours or so that we have been here.
All right, thank you for that, Vuyo.